I knew you were.
You go, girl.
And now Miss Cleo's psychic network is being taken to court, accused of misleading its customers. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Evan Forrester.
And I'm Sandra Bennett. First on Fox, Miss Cleo and her psychic friends probably didn't see this coming. A federal lawsuit claims the psychic hotline makes false promises of free psychic readings, uses tricky billing tactics to squeeze money out of its customers, and resorts to unrelenting and abusive telemarketing calls. Florida authorities have announced a separate lawsuit demanding Miss Cleo, also known as Yuri Del Harris, prove that she really is a renowned shaman from Jamaica. Pennsylvania filed a similar lawsuit more than a year ago. Fox 43's Ron Mintz is live in Harrisburg with the story. Ron.
Sandra, Miss Cleo faces an uncertain future herself tonight. The Federal Trade Commission, along with 8 other states, have now filed suit against the psychic hotline based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Originally, Pennsylvania was one of the first states to take Miss Cleo to court.
Try us right now for free. Your father had a stroke at a young age, did
From TV spots to phone calls that wouldn't stop, Craig Rang of Adams County says he's had enough.
Your future. Congratulations. You have been chosen to receive 2
She introduced herself as Miss Cleo in that fake Jamaican accent of hers. And she was trying to get you to call for a free reading.
Including this long message, Rang's received nearly 24 calls from Miss Cleo's hotline. He called the number to get off her telemarketing list twice. But when the calls kept coming, he filed a complaint with the Attorney General's Bureau of Consumer Protection. He wasn't alone.
This is unusual to receive more than 120 plus complaints on one case. So it was imperative that we take action quickly to prevent any additional consumers from becoming victims.
In November 2000, the Attorney General filed a lawsuit against Miss Cleo's psychic hotline. Besides alleging it engaged in abusive and unrelenting telemarketing, it also said the company's ads were deceptive. And when customers disputed their bills, the company sent back threatening collection notices.
The average consumer that complained at our office received a bill somewhere between $100 and $300, some went as high as $700 for calls that they believed were free.
The case is still ongoing. Meanwhile, some want Miss Cleo to get a psychic vision with this message.
Stop calling me. Don't ever call here again. Period.
The Attorney General last month succeeded in getting a preliminary injunction against the hotline, forcing it to stop the practices outlined in the complaint. Now the Federal Trade Commission also has filed for a temporary injunction, and the question on everyone's mind tonight is, why didn't Miss Cleo see this coming? Live in Harrisburg, Ron Mintz, Fox 43 News at 10.